time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? This is the DW World Equity Time. Well, from now onwards, every Monday morning at 9 a.m. sharp Singapore time, or maybe Hong Kong time, China time, Malaysia time, we're going to share with you one very important and potential market instrument that is likely to rise for this coming 1 or 2 weeks. And this instrument could come from, well, perhaps an FX market, commodities, stock, ETF, or just anything from around the world. So just log in and watch us on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. And we want you to like us, follow us, and of course, don't forget to share this good video out. And we call this the OTOP series. Well, OTOP stands for One Target, One Purpose. And the reason we call it 1910 is because 1910 stands for Monday, 9 a.m. and 10 minutes is all you need to spend the time with us. So don't forget, every Monday, OTOP is right here waiting for you. I'll be back. Watch us. Hi, welcome back to the OTOP series, and this is the episode 27 for the week 8 of February, year 2021. And before we go on, we want to wish everyone and those who are celebrating the Lunar Chinese New Year a very happy Chinese New Year with a lot of prosperity, good health, and definitely, well, all the energy of wealth will come after you for the Lunar Year of Ox. Okay, today, before we start off on the OTOP 27 here, we want you to take a look across the board on last Friday. Okay, what's happening on the closing in the US stock market. And if you look at the Dow Jones, the market closed at a gain of 32 points, and S&P 500 closed at 3886, and that was a historical record high again. And of course, the NASDAQ 100 Composite Index closed at 13,856, up 78 points, and also making a record high. Well, it is no surprise that we are all expecting the NASDAQ going to reach the 14,000 benchmark in near future, or even just in this month of February. So this week for OTOP 27, all right, just briefly on 10 minutes, we want you to focus with us very quickly on what's going to happen in NASDAQ and how we can take advantage on this composite index going up, and what are the selective stocks that we want you to look into. Stay tuned with us. And by the way, for those people who follow our OTOP series for the last few weeks, all right, those who are still holding on SDAO, which is the inverse ETF on the Dow Jones, well, I think it's a good time that you can get out of this position, even though there could be a small losses, because the way we are looking at Dow Jones, most likely this week, I think the market will be going up, and a lot on the bullish effect this week for the 8th of February, year 2021, will be based a lot on the positive and possible outcome of the $1.9 trillion relief package by President Biden. So, get out of SDAO, but those people who are still holding to Apple, if you have been following our OTOP series, right, stay tuned and hold on to it, hold on tight, because all the good things are coming. Okay, going into OTOP 27 for the week 8th of February, let us take a look at the NASDAQ. First of all, if you look at NASDAQ 100 Composite Index comprises 100 tech stocks, and we want you to take a look only at this first 6 of it. All right, Apple sits on 11.9% weightage, all right, and Microsoft 9.42, Amazon 8.66, Tesla 5.17, Alphabet, which is actually Google, on the Class A stock, takes up 3.56%, and Facebook 3.31. Do you know one thing? When you add up these 6 stocks, all right, we call them the FAAGNT. Look at this, FAAGNT, and these 6 stocks add together takes up and put up a stakes of 42%. 42%. Did you see it here? What does that mean? Which means if these 6 stocks have been pushed upward, all right, most likely we're going to see NASDAQ going on a bullish trend. 42% is a very high weightage and very heavy on the composite index. But of course, when the day comes sometime in the future, and if there will be a day coming, all right, if NASDAQ were to go down, and of course, these 6 stocks will be the first that lead on the bear trend. But then, going back to the NASDAQ stock earlier, I want to take a look at this NASDAQ composite chart. All right, on last Friday, as you can see here, earlier we mentioned that the market closed at 13,856 and most likely going to achieve 14,000 benchmark. And if you look at this day chart on the NASDAQ, all right, last Friday close, the market has actually broken up to a new high, a record high, and also appears higher than the previous top here. That was 13,680. So, by looking at this chart alone, do you believe the NASDAQ composite index is going to go higher? All right, what do you think? Well, if you ask me back, I think yes, I am quite confident from this chart pattern. NASDAQ is going to shoot up higher in this coming week, or in fact, over the next 1 or 2 weeks. So, do you remember that if NASDAQ were to go up, 42% have been represented by 6 stocks. So, this is exactly what we want you to take a look at where we came from earlier. All right, these 6 stocks. Remember FAAGMT. All right, and it stands for Facebook, Amazon, Apple. Okay, G stands for Google, M, Microsoft, and T stands for Tesla. Of course, no price for guessing that. And let's take a look back, okay, just based on these stocks alone and what we are looking for this week. Okay, you can go through all the 6 stocks. Okay, let's quickly take a look at, first of all, F stands for Facebook. Okay, if you're looking at Facebook, okay, this is exactly how it looks like on the day chart. Okay, momentum is near to 0 and very high chance of climbing up. Okay, definitely. And the next one we look at Apple, which we actually recommended, well, I believe that was 2 weeks ago. And, well, the momentum is also still pretty low, and the averaging line of 4 days and 20 days are converging, and there's a very high chance of Apple going higher. And the next one is Amazon, and this is the day chart, how it looks like. Well, stay tuned. Okay, this is only 10 minutes that you need to stay with us, because out of the 6 stocks, we're going to tell you which is the one most likely to go up on this week, although all the 6 are good. Okay, looking at Amazon. Okay, this is the day chart, and definitely if you look at, if you ask me, I think it's on an up channel. All right, and high chance that this way is going up because the whole NASDAQ will be moving up. And the next one, let's take a look at Google. And Google is Alphabet. Okay, and this is it, the class A. All right, we have the, wow, Google. Okay, if you look at Google, last week the earning reports were fantastic and market has gone up, and this week most likely it's going to even go higher. Okay, but then again, if you look at the Alphabet share price, well, of course that's expensive, and well, you really have to measure what kind of risk or outlay that you want to put up in the market. Okay, Microsoft. All right, Microsoft is actually also climbing up at a price of $242 closing price on Friday. Okay, momentum is pretty high. All right, so most likely Microsoft has gone up quite a fair bit over the last 2 weeks, and this week is going to be a little bit stabilized. And last but not least, I want you to take a look at Tesla. Okay, come on, bingo. Okay, this is it. If you ask me, out of the 6 stocks, which is the one that most likely has got a lot of potential to climb this week, all right, I'm not going to talk about Apple because we have covered it 2 weeks ago. And moving back to earlier when we talked about the NASDAQ all right, likely this week it's going to have a good bullish trend. Okay, and 42% will be stake on the 6 stocks, and out of these 6 stocks, our bet is Tesla this week. All right, Tesla, and the closing price on last Friday were $862. If you look at it, momentum has been falling down. Okay, so that means that there's a very big chance of market still turning up. Okay, there's a slight convergence here, and there's a lot of the strength and momentum if market were to shoot up, especially when it breaks above $900 per share, and it will start to fly. But then again, okay, our usual practice is on the day chart. If you want to find a what we call a congenial signal to double confirm, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. And yes, this is beautiful. All right, beautiful. Let me explain quickly. We have last 1 minute to go before we close this OTOP 27. Okay, if we look at this, the exponential moving averages line of 4 days, 20 days, 200 days on the 4-hour chart all have been converging, all right, at this point. And why I chose and we prefer Tesla is because this triple conversion is going to have a very, very strong signal on the up move on this coming week, and especially when the momentum is near to zero and has a lot of potential to to just keep moving up, just like from here to here previously. All right, from here to here. So exactly how high can Tesla continue to move up this week or even over the next 2 to 3 weeks? Well, we do not make any very strong forecast, but I think anyone here who watched OTOP 27 should know and do a little bit on a track back and your due diligence and your study on Tesla prices over the past few months or even past 6 months, and you should be able to tell where it is going on the top side this week. But personally, we feel that crossing above $1,000 per share is probably going to happen soon. All right, so this week, OTOP 27 for the week 8 of February year 2021 is going to talk about Tesla, and we want all of you to look at this, all right, and back some profits for yourself, not even just 1 week, perhaps over 2 or 3 weeks. And this is the DW World Equity Time OTOP series. We welcome you to come back, and thank you for watching us. Share this video, subscribe to us, and we shall see you again. Bye-bye.